Alright guys, I'm here to introduce you guys to another brand new game, which is called Hunter x Hunter Blazing Wheel. Now, as the name suggests, and also you can see from the launching screen, it's based on the IP Hunter x Hunter, which is definitely very exciting because there are, to be honest, not that many games under this IP. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this is an officially licensed game. I feel like it's a fan-made game, and also it's only playable in China as well. However, there's one easy way of how to actually download this game, which I will show you guys at the end of the video. Now, however, because the game is made in China, you guys can see some Chinese words, etc. But don't worry, there is actually a utility that this game offers, which does have a built-in English patch. So if you download this game by the sponsor of today's video, which is X7Game platform, there is a utility button on the left-hand side. You guys can just about to see it. It's like a very faint button, which you can hover around. Once you click on it, there's this translation utility. And once you click on it, there's this patch tab, and you can actually choose the English patch or any other language which is available here as well. Okay, so don't worry, even though the game is actually made in China, you guys are actually able to enjoy vast majority of content actually in English. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will quickly just show you guys around the game so you guys know what it's all about. And then, like I said, I will show you guys how to download this game if you're interested at the end of the video as well. So this game is a classic gacha game, obviously based on the IP Hunter x Hunter. The idea here is that you basically collect your favorite characters and then you're able to team build and send them into battles, etc. There's both a PvP mode and also a PvE full story mode, etc. Now, the gacha itself, I will show you guys the gacha summoning system in there, but it's also based on a fragment system. So basically, you are able to obtain shards, which once you actually obtain enough, you are then able to actually assemble them into an actual character. Now, if you actually take a look at all the characters available, you will see that actually there's a huge variety of characters you're able to summon for, and it does actually cover quite a few different arcs as well. So obviously you have the Phantom Troop, you also have Greed Island, you also have the Ants, etc. So it's actually able to span over quite a few of the major arcs in the storyline, and obviously you guys can collect whoever is your favorite character, etc. Now, once you actually have the character, you're then able to do multiple things with them to actually train them up, etc. So first of all, there are a bunch of different things you can see. So first of all, there is like a grading system and also a level system. So you can see right now my character is grade A and also level 15. And obviously you guys can further increase him to even higher. Now, right now, for example, my character is actually capped at 15. So what you do is actually advance him into the next level. And what you need to do is collect those kind of badges where you can then do to actually awaken them so that you can unlock the next level cap. So for example, if I actually activate here, what's going to happen is that I can advance the character, and what's also able to give you is actually a skill point. And what you can use those skill points to do is then go into the skill section here, and then every single character are going to have 4 different unique skills, and then you are also able to essentially level them up basically via the skill points you get from awakening the character. Now, obviously, different characters have different skills, they have different effects, etc. Some of them are still written in Chinese, but as you guys can see, they also have English translation every now and then. It's not very consistent, but you guys can get the idea. Basically, it's the same effect, it's just a slightly different number depending on the level of the skill. So that's basically the skill system for the characters. And then the character themselves, they're also of 3 different types, I believe. So there is the defender type, there's the attacking type, and there's also the support type. So obviously when you're actually team building and also setting on the formation, you want to make sure you have your tanks up front, the defense type, and then your attacking characters at the back, etc. Okay, so you guys can actually choose the formation to suit your characters. Now, the other thing this game also offers is that you are able to equip different cards onto the character. You guys can think of those almost as equipment, I guess, to some extent. So, for example, they can actually equip up to 9 cards, which is a lot. All of them, once again, have different effects, and you guys can see exactly what is the effects they're able to have. There's different rarity system as well, so obviously you want to aim for the higher rarity, which is going to have better effects. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. There's also the awakening system. Now, for the awakening system, you actually do require dupes of the character, etc. Now, this is one way of upgrading character. There's also another way to upgrade the star level of your character. And basically, you upgrade the star level of your character. What you actually need to do is press this button called Star Up. And what it's going to require is you're going to require folder of other characters of the same star level. So obviously, right now, my characters are 4 star, and what it requires are actually 4 other characters of 4-star rarity. But what you guys can see is that I'll have absolutely loads of folder of other characters of lower rarity. So what I can do is basically get the 3-star character, even if I'm not actually planning to use him. All I want to do is I can bring other 3-star characters together here as well. And then this will get my character into a 4-star, which then essentially becomes a 4-star folder for the actual character I want to train up as well. Okay, so that's basically how you can eventually progressively level up your character and upgrade them. Okay, so that's pretty much the character side. Now, once you have your characters, which you will be getting from the summoning system, let me just show you guys the summoning as well. So summoning is going to be in this tavern, and basically you guys have this bear system which you can use to actually get a character. Now, for some reason, it's all drink space. So for example, here you actually have wine and champagne, and then here you have soda as well, and they all correspond to different rarity. So beer right now, because I'm still in the beginner banner, right now I am guaranteed an S rank character in my next 8 summons. So let's just quickly do it here for you guys to see how the summoning actually works. Okay. So pretty forward summoning system. Obviously, I'm guaranteed an S rank character, which is basically who I'm meant to obtain him. Okay. So very, very straightforward. Now, once you summon your characters and also train them up, you can then bring them into your teams for PvP or PvE. It's the exact same formation. Basically, you need to fulfill a formation of 4 characters. They are placed in this order, however. So obviously, you want your defender character to be in this number 1 slot to protect your back row, etc. Now, for each of the 4 main characters, you're also able to bring a supporting character. I haven't unlocked the last 2 support slots yet, but basically that's the ideal stage. Ideal state once you actually progress far enough to unlock them. And basically what you can then do is simply into the battle. Now in the battle system, there's both auto and manual. I'll show you, this is basically on auto. No, this one's on manual right now. And basically, once you charge up your character skills, you're then able to actually click on them to use them. Now, obviously, the easier way is actually to put it on auto, and you can also speed up to ×3 speed if you don't actually want to watch them, etc. Okay, so that's basically the battle system. Let me just show you quickly once again on full auto mode. I think ×3 is the fastest. Yeah, ×3 is the fastest. And because it's on auto, you can see the character just use their skills immediately once they are charged up. So yeah, so that's basically the idea. There's a bit of a storyline as well if you do actually want to revisit the storyline for Hunter x Hunter. Okay, so that's the battle system. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you guys is a quite unique functionality, only if you actually download this game via X7Game platform, which is the fact that they actually give you free reward or resources for you to become a pay-to-win character. So basically, this game does have a VIP system. So for example, here you can see there are very different VIP, and as you actually level up to the next level, you are able to unlock additional skills or effects, etc., which are obviously benefits. So obviously, the higher VIP you are, the better it is. Now, normally you actually need to top up real life money to become a high VIP to get all those benefits. However, the nice thing is that if you actually download it via X7Game platform, what's going to happen is that there's actually going to be this reward section. And what this reward section is able to do is for you to get 6,480 vouchers every single day. Now, I'm only on day 1, so I can only collect it once, but obviously on the second day, I can then collect it. And this can last for 31 days. Not sure whether or not this will repeat for the next month as well, but basically 6,480 vouchers every single day, at least for the first month. Now, you guys might be thinking, what is this voucher actually for? This voucher essentially let you to become a pay-to-win player for free, because what you can actually do is that if you go into any kind of shop, etc., for example, I want to buy a monthly pass, it says here, obviously it costs 30 Chinese currency. However, what I can do is I can simply click on this, and what's going to happen is that you can see, rather than actually needing to pay 30 Chinese currency, it actually allows me to pay via the voucher, which I collect for free every single day. And what I can do is simply purchase, and now all of a sudden I have just topped up with well, fake money essentially, because I didn't actually pay any real money, and already I'm actually the monthly pass holder. And as you can see, because I actually purchased something, my VIP level went up as well. And basically, I can actually repeat this for anything. You know, the voucher is not just for a single time. What I can do is I can click on this. Okay, this one is only for VIP 3, so I'm not quite there. But let's say if I actually top up something else, let's say buy this premium monthly pass as well. I can buy this. What I can do, purchase it for absolutely for free. I can now get all of the benefit, my VIP level just went up. Because my VIP level went up, I can probably buy some of the other things which I couldn't buy before, right? So if I click on this, once again, I can purchase it. So that's kind of why for this game, it's actually very, very nice if you play via the platform X7 Game, because essentially you get all of those rewards for free, and yeah, essentially give you the experience of a pay-to-win play. And once again, that is going to be super, super helpful in a game where there's a VIP system such as this. If you guys like what you've seen so far, here's how to actually download and play it. I'll be sharing this download link in the comment section. Once you click on it, you'll be able to download it on either iOS or Android by clicking on the right button. Now, the app you will download or the APK you'll be downloading is not actually for Hunter Blazing World itself, but actually it's for the X7 Game platform. And once you actually open up, it will look something on the right hand side. And as you can see, it's pretty much just like the Chinese version of Google Play. So you can search for whatever game you want. And obviously here we can search for Hunter and then just download the game here. And once you have downloaded it, you can then simply launch it from here.